Okay, so she has a late fee issue or something. Hello, you both hear me?
Yes,
Okay, you all can see each other?
yes.
Okay. You raise your right hand, please. Mrs. Jarwood, if you take your mute off, if you unmute, just 1 second so I can hear you. The red microphone button, there we go.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You swear the testimony you're about to give should be the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I
I
do.
do.
Okay. Okay, so this is for non-payment of rent?
Correct.
Monthly rent is
$651.
due on the first of each month?
Correct.
What months are you legend or past due?
July and August.
July, the full amount?
Correct.
Okay, in August, okay. Okay, Mrs. Hajar,
Yes, sir.
do you agree the monthly rent is $651?
No. I have my checks here. They were returned to me, sir.
Listen to my question.
Yes, sir.
Do you agree the monthly rent is $651?
No.
The monthly rent is not
That's
$651.
the whole purpose of the hearing, sir.
How much is the monthly rent?
626. And they decided to raise the rent on me, even though I'm not getting what I was promised. I have problems every single day. On top of everything, the food in the fridge gets frozen.
Let's address the rent first.
Yes, sir. It's right here, sir. I have the checks in my hand. They returned them to me.
That's a check that you wrote for that amount. That doesn't mean that it's a monthly rent. You have
That's the monthly, that's what I signed on, sir.
okay.
They raised the rent like $25 a month back in May. And I
Okay.
thought, and I asked why, and I explained to them why I cannot pay the
Okay, Mrs. Jar,
addition.
Mrs. Jar, okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You got to stop from talking allow somebody else to talk. Okay. So
I mean,
initial-
okay, sir.
your initial lease, how long was your initial lease?
I pay month to month. I pay more than anybody else, sir. Every single
Okay.
month,
So you pay-
626.
You're on a month-to-month lease.
Yes, sir.
They can raise your rent with 30 days notice. Did they do that?
Yes, they did.
Okay, so why can't they raise your rent?
Sir, that's what I'm trying to explain. I'm not even getting what I was promised in the first place. And on top of everything, I fell down the stairs and I told them about the stairs and broke my left arm.
Okay,
Do they want to pay
The issue is
$6,500 in emergency room on top of everything?
okay. When did they give you notice that they're raising your rent?
In April, I think.
April, they gave you notice, and that was going to begin May? Is that
Your
what?
Honor,
Yes.
it was it was March 25th.
So notice was given March 25th.
Okay.
The rent was going to be raised to what?
So
To
$25 extra a month.
To 651,
To
from
6/31,
626 to 651,
beginning
May.
beginning May.
May 1st.
Correct.
Okay. Okay. Mr. Jart,
Yes, sir.
it appears that they gave you 30 days written notice that your lease is going up to 651 beginning May 1st. Did they give you 30 days notice of that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And so why do you contend they can't do that?
Well, sir, because what I'm paying for is a lot more than other people, and I'm not getting what I was promised. That was my whole issue. Every day they told me a different story of why they raised the rent.
Okay.
I don't understand with all the problems I'm getting, why do I want to pay extra? That was the whole issue.
You may not, but then your choice is, okay, they want 651, I need to move someplace else. I mean, this is an open market. I mean, they can charge what they want and you can pay what you want, but it may not be at that price. Is there a legal reason why they couldn't raise the rent with 30 days notice?
That's why I wanted to state my case, sir, because I'm paying for a lot of things that are not being provided. That was the whole issue. And I fell down their stairs and broke my elbow.
When
I
did you
mean,
fall
what
down?
more do you want me to say?
When did you
That's
fall
why I
down?
wanted to- Can I finish, sir, if you don't mind? What
Well,
more can I?
When did you fall?
I'm sorry, what did you say, sir?
When did you fall down?
At the end of June?
Okay, so this was after the rent
Yeah,
raise.
it was after.
Okay, what caused the fall?
I slipped down the stairs. You should come see the stairs, sir. I've been complaining about the stairs from day one.
What are you complaining about the stairs? What's wrong with the stairs?
I mean, nothing is, I mean, everything here is against the law as far as stairs, the way they look in the street between the apartments.
Is there something specific about the stairs that makes them dangerous?
Yes, sir. You should come and see. I mean, I cannot explain it to you.
You can't tell me why they're dangerous.
They look like they're from 1900. They're not safe. I told them about it from day one, actually.
Okay, so did you give anything to them in writing
About,
about the condition of the stairs?
yes, that was at the beginning, a year ago.
Something in writing?
I don't honestly remember, no. But they had somebody come in, like, do the lining at the end of a couple of stairs, and that was it.
Okay, so what happened? Why do you contend, why wasn't July paid?
It was paid. They returned it to me. I have all the checks here.
Okay,
I always pay what I owe, sir, always. And because my contention is you stop the water every other day. I have issues with the fridge all the time. It freezes my food, the fridge. Why would I want to pay you extra? That was all my contention.
okay, so there's a check, it looks like July.
Here it is. That's July, that's August. I always pay my bills, sir.
Mrs. Hajar, when I'm speaking, just please don't interrupt, okay?
I'm sorry, sir.
I'm looking at a check dated July 2nd, the amount of $626, and that was tendered, that was given to them?
Yes, sir.
And why was it sent back? It wasn't the full amount?
Correct.
Yes, it's not a firm.
Well, let them, I don't think you didn't make the decision to send it back, Mr. Jar. Let Nationwide Eviction tell me why it was sent back.
Okay, sir.
Why was the check sent back?
Because it was partial payment.
You don't accept a partial payment?
No,
This suit was filed July 27th? And you don't accept a payment and then assess a late fee?
no, they don't accept partial payments. It's standard operating procedure
At any time?
at any time.
But is this the same one that's working out an agreement for payment over 6 months?
No, that was a different property.
They're not related?
I believe they might have the same parent company, but they're not the same property.
Okay. So she brought in the rent of $626 for July. And it's this whole issue of this raise.
Correct. She's been paying $626. They took the $626, but because she keeps only trying to pay the $626 and not the $651, I believe that that's why they returned the check.
So it was accepted in May?
It was.
So they do accept partial payments.
So I believe they were giving her maybe a grace period.
Well, apparently they do accept partial payments. What about June?
Same.
June, yeah, it was late in June.
I'm sorry, sir, it was not late. They charged me a late fee because the mail from the bank arrived on Monday instead of Friday. and the lady waited 4 days to put it in. And I have the receipt from the gentleman at the office to show the exact date.
It was
How-
still a partial payment, so it still would have been late.
How can it be a partial payments when it's $25 less? That's the full amount without the increase. How can it be partial? Partial is $20 or $200.
Mrs.
Yes,
Yar,
sir. I'm
they
sorry. I'm
they
sorry.
raised rent May 1st. We've
Yeah, I paid.
No, you
She
didn't
paid
pay
partial.
on it.
Oh, here we go.
Mrs. Yar, they raised the rent to $651 beginning May 1st.
Yes, sir.
That's the rent. If you pay 600, you're short 51. If you pay 626, you're short 25. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if it's a partial payment, it's the rent is late. You know, you just don't, if you don't like what they're charging, you move out.
Yes, sir.
I'm looking at the petition.
I'm sorry, sir.
I stated I was just looking at the petition.
Okay.
The amount you have as unpaid rent is $788.
Oh, my God.
How is that calculated?
I believe that is.
$25, $50. Well, it's close. It's close. It's like some cents off, I guess. I don't know. I calculated. Looks like she'll be short $25 for the 2 prior months, correct?
Correct.
So it would be 701. I don't know what they, okay, well, that's close enough. Ms. Hajar,
Yes, sir.
you need to come current in your rent. If this was any other time, I would evict you. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Do you have a problem coming current with your rent?
No, I don't, sir.
And
So you're asking me to pay the increase?
Yeah, I'm asking to pay the increase and their court costs because they are forced to come to court to get you to pay this. Their court costs are $146.
How much?
$146 is the court cost. And then you have July and you have August due. You can't, when they legally raise the rent, they send you the proper notice. I mean, your choices are, if I don't want to pay this, then I need to find someplace else. You just don't stay there. You don't squat in there and decide that you're going to continue to pay the rent that you paid before because you don't think it's right. So I'm gonna postpone this for just because of the period that we're in. I'm gonna postpone this for a week for you to come current. And if you don't come current, then I'm gonna grant an eviction. You understand? Do you have any questions?
So I paid the $626 in addition to the $25 since May. Addition, that's it?
The court cost?
And the court cost?
Your Honor, right now on the ledger that I have that is that is from July 6th, the balance is 17.
Oh my God.
And 88
Where?
cents.
Why?
Let her finish the number. I can't even get the number yet because you interrupted her.
I'm sorry.
What is it?
It's 1702 and 88 cents.
What's the breakdown of that?
The breakdown is, there's
651 rent for August, 651 rent for July, correct?
yes, there's the,
$50 for the 2 prior months.
So starting on, there was a balance from June 11th of $89.88, which I think that's the $50 plus, it doesn't look like late fees. And then there's the rent for July, the rent for August, the late charges for July, the late charges for August.
What are the late charges for July?
The late charges are $40 for
For
both
July,
months. For July,
August,
they're $40.
okay. So I'm at,
And I believe that they're charging her $231 for their legal fees.
well, the court costs were 146. Why 231?
I believe that's what Nationwide charges.
Oh, and you all aren't attorneys, are you?
We have attorneys on our team, but me personally, I'm not an attorney.
I get 1588. So we're off about $120, $118. I don't know what, I don't know what that 118. Well, you all need to work something out between now and next Tuesday. I would urge both sides to work something out. I'm not just getting on Mrs. Yar. You know, if there's, I can understand the court costs, I can understand the 2 late fees of $40 a month. Of course, the rents for July and August, the $50 shortage. What I see is, I see the 2 rents for July. I see the $50 shortage for the 2 months of May and June, the 2 late fees for July and August, and the court cost of 146. That's where I'm getting at 1588. You know, you all see what you can work out. If you come back on next Tuesday, I don't know. We'll see what I'm going to do then. And I would urge both sides to come to some kind of settlement. Okay, so we'll see you next Tuesday. Mr. Jar, do we have your email?
Yes, sir. It's HA.
We have your email. You emailed us.
Yes, you do. I sent you already the paperwork via email, sir.
Okay, Mr. Jar, you don't want to be evicted in this time for a fight over a $25 raise in the rent. Did they offer you a 6-month renewal? This one where if they offered her 6 months, they would have kept it at the same rate, or?
No, this was because she never signed it. She never actually, her lease is a month-to-month lease.
It's always been a
But
month.
pay more.
It's always been month-to-month.
Okay, well, Mr. Hajar, if you want the flexibility of month to month, you're going to pay a premium for it. You know, that's the way it works.
So what do you require of me to pay right now? Sir?
You're going to have to meet with them to see what you all can work out. And if I feel that either side is being unreasonable, that's the side that's not going to be successful.
So I'm being charged late fee even though I'm paying on time, just because I refuse to pay the extra.
Right. Right. Okay, we'll see you all next Tuesday. Thank you all.
All right, thank
Thank
you.
you.
No, I'm sorry, I'm going to reset. That's August 18th. Okay. And there's something with